Hi, my name is Kende, I am from Budapest, Hungary, and I'm here in Brussels as a part of the Pact for EU project with the Pact for Youth Hungary Association. I'm an urban activist and I'm interested in urbanism, sustainable cities and better public transport. In this video, I'm going to share what I have personally seen and experienced here in Brussels when it comes to sustainable cities. Something I have learned during this project is that the European Union has created a youth strategy that runs until 2027. This strategy promotes youth participation in democracy, encourages social engagement, and aims to make sure every young person has the tools they need to take part in public life. To guide this process, the EU has identified 11 European Youth Goals. These goals cover a wide range of priorities, from connecting the EU with youth to equality of all genders and inclusive societies. Among them, goal number 10 is a sustainable green Europe. Its aim is to create a society where all young people are environmentally aware, educated, and empowered to make a difference in their daily lives. In that context, building sustainable cities where living is not only possible but also enjoyable becomes a key part of securing a brighter, healthier future for youth across the European Union.
Some people think grass in the city should always be cut short and tidy. But when you walk around the biodiverse gardens at the European Parliament, you start to see things differently. Here, the grass is left to grow wild on purpose, and it brings a lot of benefits. It helps protect biodiversity by giving space for wildflowers, bees, and butterflies. It also reduces noise, traps dust from the air, and cools the area during hot summer days. These gardens show that a messy lawn can actually be a smart and sustainable choice for a healthier city. But not everything in Brussels is as green as it might seem. Every working day, about 370,000 cars enter the city. More than half of them belong to commuters from outside Brussels. These cars fill up the roads during morning and evening rush hours. Even short trips take a long time. The average car trip inside Brussels is only 6 kilometers, but drivers still lose around 45 minutes a day in traffic. That adds up to more than 3.5 hours a week just sitting in traffic jams. No wonder Brussels is the 5th most congested city in Europe. And it is not only car drivers who are affected. Traffic jams slow down buses and trams too, which makes public transport less reliable. When public transport is delayed, more people choose to drive again. It becomes a never-ending cycle. This is not just frustrating, it is also expensive. All the time lost in traffic could be costing Brussels up to 1.7 billion euros every year in economic productivity. To deal with the traffic, the city built a network of tunnels, so cars could move faster underground. But even with the tunnels, traffic jams still happen every day. That is why Brussels now plans to close several old tunnels by 2030. This could save more than 60 million euros in renovation and maintenance costs. Instead of spending that money on car infrastructure, the city wants to invest in better public spaces for everyone. And space really matters. Right now, about 70% of Brussels' public space is used for cars, whether driving or parking. That space could be used for trees, bike lanes, playgrounds, or wider sidewalks. So Brussels is planning some big changes. By 2030, the city wants to remove 65,000 on-street parking spaces. The goal is simple: fewer cars, more people-friendly streets, and a greener, more livable city for everyone. In the past few years, Brussels has become much more bicycle-friendly. By 2020, the number of cyclists in the city had gone up by 64%. To support this change, the city has built 40 kilometers of new bike paths since 2019. Many of these are separate from car traffic, making cycling a lot safer and more comfortable.
The introduction of a 30 km/h speed limit across the city center has also helped. Slower car speeds mean fewer accidents and a safer environment for cyclists and pedestrians. Brussels has also introduced so-called cycling streets. In these areas, cyclists have priority and cars are considered guests. The speed limit is 30 km/h and cars are not allowed to overtake cyclists. And if you don't have your own bike, no worries. Willow is Brussels' public bike sharing system. There are over 5,000 bikes and more than 350 stations across the city. You can rent a bike with a pass or just use one for a quick ride. It's cheap, easy and good for the planet. Getting around Brussels without a car is becoming easier and easier. With 2,200 bus and tram stops, 69 metro stations and 32 train stations, there is almost always a stop within walking distance wherever you are in the city. The Brussels region is investing heavily in better public transport. In 2021 alone, nearly €1 billion was spent to expand and modernize the network. That includes new hybrid buses and new metro trains as well. Since 2018, the city has been replacing old diesel buses with cleaner alternatives. Today, there are around 400 hybrid buses running on the streets. But Brussels isn't stopping there. The goal is to have a fully electric bus fleet by 2035. So far, 37 electric buses have already been added and tested, even on the city's tough, hilly routes. And more are on the way. Over 100 new electric buses will be arriving soon. The future of public transport in Brussels is green, clean, and already on the move.